Well, how's it going, guys and gals? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Cram a D722 in this 982. So as you can see, my radiator showed up. And if you watched the last video of this, I made the comment they were too busy humping it to actually send it out this year. Well, it is actually 2019 now. It's January 4th. Well, believe it or not, it did make it last year. It showed up the last day of the year. So I got her in there. I built this piece here, this upper piece, and had welded to the angle and bolted. I just put these reinforcements in today, one on each side. And because she was a little weebly wobbly with just the uppers, and I'm gonna put the battery here, so I wanted some extra support. And as you can see, there you go. As you can see, she's pretty stiff. Here you can get a look at the other side. All welded in. She's good. Just gonna have enough room for the PTO. You probably are gonna have to unbolt the radiator to change the belt, but you know, that's the way it goes. It's custom. Custom comes with a custom price. The price tag and some of the shit you got to do to use it. But you know what? 1772s or whatever the first model of diesel Cub Cadets were that were this size. You had to unbolt quite a few things to change the PTO belt. I figured that out from experience. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get to work on building the battery tray, and then we'll get back to you. So awesome. Here's the battery tray. I got the magnets here holding it all together till I get her tacked, and which we're gonna do in a second. But yep, got her all cut up. So let's give her a gluing. So here we go. Got the battery tray all welded up. Just ignore the amateur welds. They'll hold. And she's gonna sit, whoops, in there like so. So I need some kind of bracing in there. Somebody's annoying as hell outside. So we're gonna weld that in right there and have her below or flush with these two pieces of flat stock there. And we're just gonna set this right on there and ticky-tack her in place. Stay tuned for more fun. All right, so their piece welded in there, and it's gonna set probably about like that, give or take. We'll have enough room to get in there with a wrench, get those loosened, and then you can just reach up from underneath and take them out. And of course you got that one there and the one over there on the bottom starter bolt. And we'll just weld give her a weld underneath there, weld there, and we'll have a battery mount. Friggin' rights. Anyway, I think I'm gonna hang her up here because it's 5:30, it's Friday, and it's time to go home and suck back a couple cold ones, eat something delicious, and watch a movie or something and just relax. Stay tuned. We're gonna accomplish more than just this in this video. Well, we're now into next week, and I've got goodish, baddish news. As you can see, there's a radiator fan in there now, And it is not actually touching the grill, believe it or not. But you may notice the radiator's sitting higher. And well, that is because we had to go backwards. And we cut up the old radiator mount, and I started a new one because once I put the PTO clutch on, I realized that, oh shit, I don't have room for that. And then I realized that the fan was hitting the grill. In fact, when you let the grill, oh, you piece, there we go. Once you release the grill, it would only go in that far, and it's supposed to go in that far. So now you're probably wondering, I realized on these, I reused, these were the pieces that went down to here. And yeah, same on that side. And you see I got 1/4-inch spacers in there. And that's because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take and have some pieces go down, angle to down here, and then angle and bolt here like I had before. Because originally, without that spacer in there, I was uncomfortable with how close it was to, or the radiator was to the PTO pulley. So, if you understood my kindergarten way of explaining that. But yeah, basically the new brace that's gonna replace these is just gonna go from here and underneath this in place of that spacer I got in there. So the spacing is still gonna be the same. We're still gonna have that amount of room between the radiator and the PTO pulley, and it'll still be as stiff as it can be. We are now, like I said, up higher, and I may or may not put a spacer between the grill and the radiator, or the grill and the frame, so it sits up higher, but the cap doesn't touch, so I'm not all that concerned. And where'd the tray go? There's the tray. I managed to cut the tray off without effing it up, so we're still gonna be able to have it sit right about there. And that'll be awesome. That's all that's left of the old battery tray. So yeah. Battery tray. Well, I guess battery and radiator mount. We'll throw that there because, like I said, I did reuse some of those pieces to make this new one. But unfortunately, I do have to go get more metal. So we're going to call her a day here. Anyway, I'll record more progress when I make it. Stay tuned, guys. Okay, kids. This will be the last part to this video. Holy shit, I got a mess around here, so gonna have to get that cleaned up. But as you can see, radiator mount Mach 2 is in there. I need to do a little clearancing in there, but no worries. We'll just notch out of that a little bit out of the side so it's not touching the nose of the starter, but I'm waiting till I take it off, and I gotta paint it and all that. But yeah, we got our piece of angle bolted to the engine with our piece of flat stock coming out, bent, welded to this support that goes down to the lower starter bolt, and bolted to the angle on the side of the radiator. And no, that's not the permanent fan mount. We're gonna make some proper mounts. We got our piece of flat stock welded to the top, going to the other side. Same situation on the other side, brace on the bottom. Yeah. And I decided that instead of having the battery tray welded fast, I would bolt it fast. So we welded a piece of angle here for a tab, drilled, bolted, welded this piece of flat stock here, which yes, I know, they're not quite the same angle. Oops, oh well. Welded this piece of angle for a tab to here, drilled, bolted. So, it's Friday, I'm tired. I wanna go home, it's like 4:45. Let's stick this battery in here real quick. Ah, heavy son of a bitch. Oops, crunching the protective cardboard. So, It's in there. It's a little close to that, but what are you gonna do? It's not too bad. There is a gap. So we'll of course have her strapped down somehow. I might have a tab here and maybe here for some kind of piece to go across the top, bolt, you know. So there is space between the radiator and the battery, and I had the fan running yesterday with it sitting in the same spot, and it blew a hellacious amount of air through, because I'm going to have the fan suck it through this way and out the front, so it's not blowing hot air on you in the summer, whether the side shields are on or not, because who knows, you may want to ride in without side shields. So I checked, and there was a hellacious amount of air coming out the front. So I guess the next step is going to be plumbing, wiring, and fuel system. So, but I think as far as this video series goes, we're going to get quite a bit of progress made here. We'll make some YouTube videos about something else for a little bit, and then after I make a lot more progress on this, then I'll make another update video, because I don't want to have like 10 or 12 or 20 videos of this, and oh yeah, today we put this bolt in, tomorrow we'll put that bolt in. You know what I mean? So I hope you enjoyed this part of the video. We made quite a bit of progress, then had to go backwards, and then made progress again. All right, guys, I thank you so much for watching. Like I said, hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next video of this and whatever other videos I upload. If you want to watch, I don't care. I appreciate it if you do, but if you don't, I understand. I can be a boring goof sometimes. But anyway, enough rambling. Take care, guys.